So I just want to make this as a quick guide that'll show you a quick and easy way to get 100% happiness in a settlement, and it will unlock the Benevolent Leader trophy or achievement. I'm going to include a link in the description that will be a more detailed article on all the steps you need to take and everything you need to know about getting the 100%. So this video is just going to be a quick overview of all the steps that I took and give you a visual representation of how I did it. But for more, check out the link in the description. To start off, I went to a small settlement. The trophy and achievement description says it must be 100% in a large one, but it doesn't matter. You can get it in a small one. It doesn't make any difference what size it is. So long as it gets to 100%, you're fine. So for me, I selected this place, the Red Rocket, outside of Sanctuary Hills. The reason I chose this is because I wanted to be able to get supplies back and forth easy. I did set up a supply line in the end, but this seems like a handy place. So the first thing I did was I went to Sanctuary Hills and I sent 6 people down here, because to start off, this settlement had 0 people and it was on 20% happiness. So to send someone down, you'll go over to them and press square, and this will give you the option to send them to a different location. So I did this for 6 people up in Sanctuary Hills and sent them down here. One other thing then I did, which was quite handy, because you're going to have no resources to build anything down here. So press R1 on a settler in Sanctuary Hills and set up a supply line. So you press R1 to set up a supply line. Now don't set up a supply line from here to Sanctuary Hills, otherwise it's going to waste the settler, and you need to have all 6 of them free. So do it from Sanctuary Hills and you'll still have access to all of your resources. So the first thing you're going to need is food, water and beds. You need 6 of those, 1 for each of the settlers. Now I have 7 beds because you need one for yourself. So start off, build these mutfruits. They're the only plant that produces 1 unit of food, and you're going to need to keep this as efficient as possible. One settler can farm 6 pieces of 6 plants. So there's 6 here, 1 for each person. Assign 1 settler to this and your number of food will go up from 0 to 6 straight away. So he'll stay there, work away on those plants forever. That's all he needs to do. The next step is water. Now these cheap little water pumps, easy to build. They don't require any power generators, nothing fancy. I built 3 of them because they were just cheap. I pressed X an extra time by accident. But all you need is 2. 2 is the minimum. As long as there's 1 for everybody, they'll all be happy. Beds are the same. Just build 1 each. The bed doesn't matter. You can build the sleeping bags even if you like. But I just built regular beds. Just looks a bit nicer. There you are, get the trophy now. Once you build 6 beds, build 7, 1 for yourself. The happiness will begin to rise, and you'll be on the way then. The hard part's over. The next thing you're going to need to do is defense, and this can be a little bit expensive, but it's not that important. I built 60, but you don't need that much. What you really need is a number of people plus a number of food plus a number of water. So in this case, at the bare minimum, you need 6 plus 6 plus 6. I built 60 because I got a bit carried away, but it doesn't really matter. If your settlement gets attacked for any reason, it's a good idea to have a lot of extra defense, because you don't want anyone dying, anyone getting upset, dropping the happiness in any way. You want to make this go as smoothly as possible because it's annoying as hell. So 60 is what I built. You don't have to build that much, but keep it in mind that you don't want anyone to get killed or hurt. So the final thing then you need are stores, which you can see I've built here. Now the annoying part about these stores is they cost a lot of caps, and you're going to need to use 3 perk points just to get the requirements to build one. So as you can see here, for the level 3, look, whatever. In order to build a level 3 clinic, you're going to need 1800 caps just for 1. And as you can see on the right then, I need rank 2 of local leader and rank 1 of medic. So you gotta waste your perk points. If you haven't leveled up, you're gonna have to grind it, because there's no other way to get the full happiness without having level 3 stores. You don't have to use clinics, but to me it seems it's the cheapest way to do it. If you want to use other stores, you're gonna need to use 4 points of your perks. Clinics is the cheapest way to do it. So build 5 stores, 1 for each remaining settler who has nothing to do. This means you're going to need a lot of caps. Once you can use a cap glitch, you can sell water, do whatever you need to do to get the money, but you're gonna have to build 5 of these. There's no other way to do it other than build 5 of these. So to assign a settler to one of these after you've built it, you do the same thing you did for the plants. So you go over to them and you press X, and as you can see at the bottom now it says go, which will be assigned when it hovers over this. So when I press X, it will assign them to this location. If there's nobody assigned to it, the little requires thing will be red, and that's how you'll know which one hasn't been assigned to yet. But it shouldn't be hard to work this out. You've only got 5 people to look after. So once you've got the 5 of these built, that's all you need to do. The happiness will be rising, there'll be no red marks on the top, and as you can see, I have 6 people. My size of my settlement is quite small compared to what people are suggesting you should use. It doesn't need to be large. Using Sanctuary Hills was probably the biggest pain in the ass for me, because I spent ages working on Sanctuary Hills, could not get it up. I also tried Starlight Driving. That didn't happen either. It got to like 95%, and no matter what I did, it couldn't get it up to 100%. So I started from scratch here using this method, and as you can see, it just worked a second ago. The biggest problem you have to do now is wait, and it takes ages to wait. So in order to do this, you need to sleep. So you go to a bed and you sleep for 24 hours, and once you wake up, you sleep again for another 24 hours. So it seems that the percentage that it raises is based on the amount of in-game time that passes, but you need to spend a certain amount of time not sleeping, actually playing the game, for the counter to go up. So by sleeping 48 hours, it appears that you get over the time requirement it takes to be granted more percentage raise. Once you've got the 48 hours done, you're just going to have to hang around for a while. There's no point in me sleeping again to demonstrate it, but you'll have to sleep again there a second time in order to get that. Now once you've slept for the 48 hours, enter back into the creative mode and check out your happiness thing. So the up arrow should be there, and you're just going to have to wait. Now for me, I timed it pretty much every time up till about 90%, and on average it was taking maybe 4 to 5 minutes before that percentage raise was counted. Now I did try it without the sleeping, and it took ages. It doesn't seem to rise at all. So the game time is a requirement, so you're going to have to sleep. Once it goes up, go straight back to sleep, because there's no point in waiting any longer. It's going to take ages if you just sit there waiting. If you have to go away for the day, you can use the rubber band method. I did try that for a while in one of my other settlements, and it did work. It was slow, but it worked. At least you can make some progress while you're away. But for this, maybe an hour it took me to get from 20% to 100%. No, maybe 2 hours, because I had to do a bit of building and stuff too. But it's a low amount considering how much it will take to do Sanctuary Hills. So once you've waited, just keep waiting over and over again. Make sure everyone stays happy. If for some reason you get stuck at 99%, which tends to happen for people, go over to a vendor and heal your rads, heal yourself, jump off a building and hurt yourself, get him to heal you. If you want, you can take the guy who's over here with these mud fruits and assign him to a shop, and assign the shop vendor back to the mud fruits. That should be enough then to kind of just keep the economy part of the game going, and that'll get you your trophy or achievement. Sometimes it'll take longer than others, but just for me, 4 minutes wait after sleeping for 48 hours was enough to make it work, and that should be all you really need to do. You don't need to have anything else big, no more structures. I did actually build a few decorations inside. There's no one seems to know if they matter or not. I had a lot of resources, so I just built lots of plants or lots of photo frames. I don't know if it makes any difference. If you're finding that you're stuck at 99, build a few paintings and see if it makes a difference. But for me, I'm pretty sure all that matters is what I explained previously. So if anyone has any other suggestions or ideas that I've left out, or maybe things to make this go faster, please leave it in the comments below. Thanks for watching.